I really thought about what can I possibly share with experienced educators, leaders? What can I possibly give? I don't want to come and talk for 30 minutes. I want to drive a message, and I want to gift you all a gift. You know, I understand from the relationships that I have with leaders, with superintendents, personal relationships, that it's lonely. It's lonely, it's stressful, it's overwhelming. You're misunderstood, there's pressure. You're also a father, you're also a mother, you're also you're a person. At the end of it all, behind that position, there's a person. There's a person that decided that they could take on more. There's a person that decided that just their family wasn't enough. They were gonna go and lead an entire community. How crazy that person was, right? I entered into this idea of really wanting more. And I want you to think back, not to when you got the position, but when the leader was born inside of you. Some of us, it was 9 years old, 10 years old. I'm talking about the leadership qualities, that internal desire to do more. When did that awaken inside of you? Because we all start off as followers, but there's no way that you are sitting in this room as a follower. Now, we may forget we're leaders. We may forget. It might get tough because nobody understands you. We forget that at one point we were a follower. We followed a dream, we followed a passion, we followed opportunity, and you have faced adversity, political climate, the realities of your position. Or sometimes we can get lost with all that distraction. This is my dad, Benjamin Venegas, from Sináparo, La Piedad, Michoacán. When he decided to leave home, cross over from La Piedad, Michoacán into the United States, and he crossed over with 15 other men and women. He recalls falling further and further behind the pack. 17-year-old kid collapsed in the middle of the desert. All he remembers is 2 desert rats nibbling at his ear that woke him up. My belief that day, that follower, that kid, died that day. It is my belief something happens in all of us, especially the people in this room, where you went from following a dream to becoming a leader, relentless, unapologetic. Whoever woke up from that desert, from that moment, was no longer a follower of a dream, who was no longer quitting, who kept going regardless of how difficult it gets. Something happens. You know who you are. And it is important that we understand that as you're going on this journey, you don't forget that young person that was following a dream. I want us to do this. I told you that we discovered this power, the power of your wow moment. That's what we're going to coin it. The power of your wow moment. Think about a moment that you were without, in need of someone or something. You overcame adversity or loss, and there was some bit of willingness that kept you moving forward. Now, I want to gift you all this because I understand you are by yourself on this journey. There's a lot of it that's true. I won't tell you that you have a community behind you and you have a support. You can have a support system, you can have your circle, but there's still a part of it where it's only you in that ring. It's still a part of it where you have your own fight. It's hard to explain it, you suppress it, you keep moving forward. I want to make sure that you all know that as Coach Al, I genuinely mean this, we can't have you burn out. I cannot have you burn out. I need to make sure you are well. Not okay, not happy all the time. Happy and well is not the same thing. I need you to be grounded. I need you to know and remember who you are. I cannot have you driving this bus. All of these people that call you a leader, that look to you, while you're falling asleep at the wheel. Now, I want you to keep on your mission. I want you to keep your position. I don't want you to lose your life. Because I know if it would have been too much then, you would not be sitting in this room now. When I think about this question, as a leader, what does it mean to be well? You know, you went to a younger self. Some of you said 8, some of you said 17, 26, 35. Somehow, some way, that younger self was able to overcome whatever adversity with less confidence, was able to make it happen with less resources, less money, less knowledge, less education, less opportunity, less relationships. Somehow, some way, that younger self was able to keep moving forward. If not, you would not be sitting in this room. Because when you are in that moment where it gets heavy, where it feels like that fight's got you on your heel, that real moment that only you know about. I want you to think about the conversation you would have with that younger version of you. Bet you they would say, if I had what you had, I could do it. And you did it. You've been doing it. You don't need anybody else for what your fight is. Because that younger self also went without, also overcame, and also had the willingness. And that younger self is who's sitting in this room. If that younger self would have quit then, we wouldn't be here today. You don't need any other inspiring story. I personally want to thank each and every single one of you for what you've gone through, for what you continue to do, for the distractions that you keep navigating through. People look at you as powerful, as successful. You know, you're a symbol of success. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. My name is Alvaro Venegas, Coach Al. Now, thank you. I'm gonna have you all stand up for a quick second. Stand up. And I want you to not give myself a round of applause or anybody else, but just take a moment and I want you to give yourself the round of applause that you deserve. The round of applause you've been deserving. Celebrate yourself for the next 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Again, my name is Alvaro Venegas, Coach Al. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your time. Thank you.